Great days and glorious victory. Welcome back to Phasmophobia. I don't want to be here. Spiffle looks at the camera and frowns, clearly not enjoying himself. Plague. Oh, come on, Spiff. It can't be that bad. Spiffle scowls and switches to in-game, revealing 3 other players, 2 of which are in VR, attempting to do a voodoo dance or something. Spiff. I brought friends to suffer with me this time. They apparently like it. This is Plague, Red, and Alex. The 3 newcomers say hello in their respective ways. Red and Alex are both in VR as their characters are hunched over slightly with some odd belt mechanism haphazardly wrapped around the waist. The arms also flail about a lot more than other characters. Red is oddly Irish, Alex strangely South African, and Plague is very American. Plague. I still find it genuinely amazing that we managed to get the game working. Red. No shit, right? How many mod patches did we have to install again? 7? Alex. 8 actually, but it was enough to be annoying. Why are we using the ancient version of this game again? Spiffle. Because I don't have an immersion lounge, just a desktop. It may be 5 terabytes of RAM and have a 25KX graphics card, but it still can't handle the new stuff. I have to take out a loan to get that kind of setup. Alex. Oh, so we're here because it's cheap. Fair enough. Still not bad for a game that's a few hundred years old, huh? Plague. Not bad at all. So many memories. Anyway, shall we begin? Spiffle. Yes, we shall. Are we going to start simple? Plague. Yes, we shall. Bleasdale Farmhouse to start. Then we see how far we can go. All right, everybody ready up? Alex. Okay. Controls are still a bit weird, but I'm getting into it. The conversation is cut as the game loads up. Sif finds himself eerily alone for a few moments. Then as he spawns in the game, the other 3 are nowhere to be found. The back of the van is empty, save him, and none of the equipment is spawned nor any objectives. Spiff. Hello? Red. Wallaloo. Spiff gets his balls scared off him again as Red spawns and performs a ritual VR modem neat dance. Red's movements are strange, even for a human, and his character doesn't quite understand the laws of biology as arms and legs are intersecting with each other as he walks around. Spiff. Gods, that is odd. That is very odd. Red. Why, yes, I am. Your point? Spiff. Fair. Red approaches Spiff as Alex starts to spawn in. Red appears to be doing something. Spiff. What the hell are you doing? Red. Attempting to cup your balls. Spiff makes a noise of disgust as Alex finally spawns in, quickly followed by Warlord. Red cackles away and attempts a VR voodoo dance of some kind with Alex. It's a simple moment of levity before the game starts, and finally the level finishes loading in. The screen changes to a split-screen format, showing each player's screen in turn. Apparently everyone is recording for the sake of giving Spiff more footage to use. Francine, Spiff's editor, has graciously given a small screen on the top right that shows a relevant perspective of another player. Plague. Okay, let's see. Got us on intermediate to start out. All right, our ghost is Robin Lewis, responds to... We're unsure, so let's assume responds to one person. Let's see. Breaker is in the entry room, back right corner. I will go for the breaker off the bat. I have a photo camera, EMF, and flashlight. Spiff. I have book and UV light. Plague. Cool, what's everyone else packing? Alex. I'm still loading in. Hold on a sec. My game's lagging like a bitch. Spiff. Hold on, Alex is still loading in. Plague. Too late, I'm already in. Alex. Oh, there we go. I got the dots and the crucifix. Spiff. Can I volunteer to cower in the van? I don't want to go in there. Red. Oh, you want to be the van chicken? Okay, sure. Drop your kid off inside when we find the ghost room, and then you can go be a coward. Spiff visibly scowls at the statement. Spiff. I am not a coward. Red. Then step up and go forward like the rest of us. Get in, chicken. Spiff scoffs at the suggestion, then heads inside with everyone. He decides to follow Red, who is still attempting various VR-based voodoo dances as she walks along. They all check everything on the ground floor with mild bantering and then head upstairs. The corner storage room upstairs ends up being the ghost room, and they all set up the equipment accordingly. Spiff drops the book and UV light and heads back to the van to pick up a bigger camera and a few other things. Red and Alex are still goofing around in VR and trying to pick up various objects and see what they do. The screen suddenly shakes. A voice or breath comes from behind. Everybody goes quiet and immediately finds a hiding spot. Spiff panics and retreats outside. Plague. Ghost event. Ghost event! We need to hurry up. Spiff, I am not going back in there. Alex and Red, coward. Spiffle makes a disapproving, scoffing noise and retreats into the van to watch the feed. Spiff gets in and looks around. Spiff, ooh, oh look. Guys, first side job done. Find evidence of the paranormal with an EMF reader. Plague, nice. Spiff ambles about as Red wanders in and starts collecting things. Spiff sets up one of the big cameras, not making any comments about how his setup is suddenly excessively overpowered for a guy who is only level 3. Spiff grabs the large camera and starts up towards the house and heads in, placing the second camera on the opposite wall facing the door. He then heads back out, visibly shudders as he finally leaves the building and heads back to cower in the van. Spiff watches the camera setup, switching between the 3 they had available. One in the doorway facing a set of lockers, one on the opposite side, and the security cam at the front of the house. Everything suddenly goes quiet. The screen quickly switches to Red's perspective and shows her being killed by a ghost as 2 greasy, dead hands cover the camera. Spiff seems oblivious and carries on flipping through cameras. The group's radio static finally returns. Plague, I heard death sounds. Who'd we lose? Spiff, wait, what? Spiff checks the monitors. Red has a question mark next to her name. Red, apparently. Does the question mark mean dead? Plague, Red? Damn, okay. Spiff, oh, by the way, guys, Red is dead and all our sanity's gone, which means bonus objective complete. Alex, epic. Plague, okay, so Red died at the doorway into the room, so, yeah, where are you guys now? Alex, I'm in the van with Spiff groping his character's ass. Spiff, you will be gone. Alex just laughs and continues what he was doing. Plague, hunt everyone, hide now. Alex, you're the only one still inside. Alex laughs as Plague's mic goes dead. The hunt continues for a lot longer than usual, and Alex heads to the front door to try to get back in. The camera switches and shows Plague getting yanked out of his hiding spot and killed off. Alex, is the door still locked or what? Spiff, let me chio. We're clear. Plague is dead. Alex, is he really? Spiff, yep, he is. Oh, it's going again. It's going again. Another hunt immediately starts. Spiff just looks at potential lists for what the ghost is and fails to notice Alex dying too. The screen switches again and shows Alex's viewpoint as he's killed while running down the staircase. Alex is spitting expletives at high volume at the ghost as he is killed off. Spiff, okay then. No dots, no orbs. What do you guys oh, they're all dead. I'm just going to guess a random thing and call it, I am not going in there. Spiff chickens out and guesses demon, then hits the escape button. It turns out the ghost was a shade, but the team gets a few things, with Spiff getting a high enough XP boost from a weekend event he unlocks the parabolic microphone. Spiff, well, that was enlightening. Alex, I was cursing that thing out the entire time. Anyway, what next? Alex and Red dick around a bit while Plague gets it ready again, attempting to duel with each other in VR. This time it's back to the Bleasdale farmhouse for another go. The game loads in, and Red and Alex banter with each other for a bit as Plague loads in. Plague. Okay, let's see what what are you two doing? Alex and Red are both dicking about, dueling each other with camera tripods, with both of them having a giggle. Red, dueling what does it look like? Alex, en garde. Spiff, is this how you play in VR games? Is this really what these games are about? Plague, no, they are just idiots. We all are. That's why I have no face recording to send you. I am not wearing pants. Spiff just blinks, shakes his head, and starts loading up. Spiff, okay, I got the EMF and the photo camera. Who's got the journal thingy and UV? Alex, I got it. Plague, so as for objectives, we need sanity, parabolic mic, and EMF readings. Alex, well, I got everything in my inventory. You know it's annoying how you only have 2 inventory slots. I mean, you can still carry everything in your hands, but, yeah. Plague, hold on, I forgot, okay, the ghost's name is Jack Todd, responds to people who are alone. The group all head inside, Alex still whining about the inventory limitations. After being told that the difficulty is professional difficulty, Spiff gets a bit nervous as they wander aimlessly about the building. They find nothing downstairs and head upstairs. They find lowering temperatures downstairs, and Spiff is asked to open a door for Red. Near the stairwell to the attic, the temps drop considerably. The group wanders for a bit longer and eventually settles on the stairwell to the attic. Spiff chickens out. Spiff, okay, so I'm just going to drop all this stuff here and head back to the van. Red, chicken. Spiff, yes, I'm going to bring a camera or something back, though, so be back shortly. Spiff heads back to the van and notices activity has spiked randomly. Spiff, ooh, activity spiked. Currently 2, no, 3. Alex returns to the truck too and starts collecting other stuff to use. Alex, are you going to stay here or... Spiff, no, I'm going to grab a dots and a camera, put them upstairs. Then I'm going to go back down here and be a coward. Plague, what's happening out there? Can we get some sound monitoring stuff down here as well? Red, I'm on it. Bringing the mic set up now. Spiff, okay, the camera and dots are placed. I shall now tactically retreat. A few moments of the group just wandering and setting up their gear follows. Plague suddenly gets a spike of EMF activity. Plague, oh shit, I'm getting a spike of EMF activity. Here in this room. We need to reset our gear in here. Spiff, okay, heading back in to help. What room is it? Plague, room next to the stairs, looks like a back bedroom. As Spiff enters and gets upstairs to the ghost room, activity spikes, the ghost hunts. With nowhere to hide, Spiff panics and runs into a bathroom, hiding behind a clothes dryer. The sound of someone being horribly murdered echoes through the room. The secondary camera pops up and shows Red's perspective as her character is choked to death and left on the ground, with the camera setup she was holding falling to the floor and glitching out a bit. Plague! Ghost event! Ghost event! All clear now. Spiff, no, it wasn't. Red's dead. Plague, Red's D.O. shit. Wait, that's not Red, is it? Oh, that is Red shit. You two seriously need to change characters. I can't tell you apart. Alex, das racist. The group, including Red, share a hearty chuckle at the moment and resume rebuilding their setup. Spiff hastily returns to the truck to hide, and Red immediately starts annoying the crap out of Plague from beyond the grave. Plague, okay, we need to set up the gear, and okay, I see the fucking balls, okay. Red's perspective pops up, showing Red attempting to bash Plague's face in with a set of tennis balls. The group has a funny moment, and Spiff turns on the camera as he gets back in the van. He can clearly see blocks and other random objects whizzing around the room as the camera shows Red's perspective too. She's giggling like a mad woman while throwing things at everyone. Everyone is being too silly to notice, however. Spiff does. Spiff, ghost orbs! Ghost orbs! I see ghost orbs! The screen flickers, showing some kind of figure appearing just as Alex enters the room, then vanishes again. This freaks Spiff out a little bit. Spiff, what the fuck was that? Alex, what, did you see something? Spiff, I saw a figure or tall something appeared, walked in place, then disappeared. Plague, oop, that was the ghost. We got dots, boys. Mark it off. Let's see what else this guy's giving us. Spiff visibly shudders at the mention, but marks it off. Spiff casually just resumes watching the cameras, and suddenly everyone goes quiet. Too quiet. The secondary camera appears and shows Alex being killed outside the room in the hallway. Spiff, anyone there? Plague, Alex is dead, Spiff, it's just us now. The ghost becomes increasingly aggressive. From this point onward, Red and Alex's perspective appear on the screen, and occasionally the audio between the living and the dead pop up, showing Alex and Red engaging in what can only be described as a virtual wine tasting, with the two VR players faffing about with glasses and bottles. Plague, Spiff, this guy is extremely aggressive. We just burned a crucifix. Can you check what options we have and see what we can get from that? Spiff, sure, so long as I don't have to go in there. Plague, pussy. Spiff, yes. Dots and ghost orbs are checked, leaving Banshee, Yurei, Yokai, Raiju, and Thaye as the only ones available. Spiff and Plague continue the investigation while screens show Alex and Red starting to haul various objects out of the house and loading them into the truck. Someone new pops in the Discord call. DragonCat64, yo hey, what the fuck are you guys playing? Where's Plague at? Spiff, Phasmophobia, and, dunno. Oh, he's being hunted at the moment. The camera switches to Plague's perspective and shows him hiding in a closet as the ghost's footsteps echo outside. DragonCat64, oh, well, hope he dies then. Want to go do some trench warfare later? Spiff. Oh, hell yeah. What's trench warfare? Dragon Cat 64, Foxhole. Spiff. Oh yeah, that game. Haven't played it, so sure I'm up for it. Dragon Cat 64, Epic. Ping me when you dicks are done. Dragon Cat 64 leaves the Discord call. The camera resumes focusing on Red and Alex in the background as they both chuckle at each other while they start to pile up various objects onto the keyboard of the computer in the truck. Plague and Spiff continue actually playing the game while Alex and Red goof around. The camera switches to the perspectives of Tweedle Dumbass and Tootle Stupid, Red and Alex laughing like hyenas as they start creating a tower of random crap in front of the computer screen while attempting to shove random objects, such as knives and frying pans, into Spiff and Plague's characters. Plague. So, we got a parabolic mic. All secondary objectives completed, so that's good. Most likely, I think either Banshee or Thay. Let me check and see if it gets less aggressive over time, and we can confirm if it's a Thay, ghostwriting maybe? Let me go check if well, I would check, but these fuckos keep blocking up the camera. Red and Alex laugh and continue to pile random objects on the keyboard as Plague switches through cameras. Plague. Okay, I'm gonna go check if we got ghostwriting. Spiff. Okay. I'm sorry I can't be more useful and you have to do this alone. Plague. It's fine, it just means I get the right to call you a whiny, scaredy bitch boy whenever I want and you can't be mad about it. Spiff. Damn it! Red and Alex both laugh as Plague heads inside. Spiff is distracted by Alex and Red using frying pans to have a duel in front of the computer screen. So distracted he doesn't notice the ghost went back to hunt. Thankfully, Plague survived. Plague exits and grabs some audio equipment. This time, Spiff is standing next to the activity monitor as the ghost hunts. Spiff goes pale green at the noise the ghost makes as it hunts Plague. Heavy, raspy, angry breathing sets Spiff's body all a-shiver, and he visibly moves away from his desk. Alex and Red, on the other hand, start making a tower with all the random objects they found on top of the keyboard blocking the screen. Once Plague is done being hunted, Spiff moves all the stuff off the keyboard so he can see what's going on, toppling a leaning tower of glass and dishware. This causes Alex and Red to become somewhat annoyed. The cameras from their perspective show Alex and Red attempting to give him the middle finger. Spiff and Plague take the guess of yokai in the end after a bit of discussion and call it there. As soon as Spiff loads in, Alex and Red start cursing him out. Spiff, whoa, what did I do? Alex, he knocked our tower down. Repeatedly. Red, we were building a nice little tower of fun and you knocked it down every time, you absolute bastard. Alex, you suck, no blowjobs for you anymore. Red, never again. Spiff, wait, what? Plague, don't worry about it. The next level starts. Just as the level loads in, Spiff says to himself, God, these guys are weird. Plague, I heard that. Alex, hey, who the fuck you calling weird alien boy? The boys are back at Tanglewood Drive for a relatively easy mission this time. Plague, okay, our ghost is Sharn Bailey, responds to people who are alone. Optionals are EMF motion sensor and prevent a hunt with a crucifix. Breakers in the garage, let's go, boys. The guys wander in. Plague finds a spine in the laundry room, takes a photo, and picks it up. They find a summoning circle in the basement almost immediately and score some extra cash by photographing it. Red, oh hell yeah, circle. Let's summon this bitch. Spiff, can I leave the house before you do that, please? Red, fuck you, let's summon this bitch. The group bicker a bit and find the ghost room, the child's bedroom, and they start setting up all their gear. The ghost becomes active almost immediately, and the EMF reader starts going off, completing one objective. Spiff chickens out and returns for gear, then immediately runs back into the truck. Spiff waits by the computer screen and spots something. Spiff, oh, ghost orbs. Confirm ghost orbs. Wow, that was fast. Got one right off the bat. How about that? Plague, we have ghostwriting. Check that off. Hell yeah. Spiff, okay, we have a mare, a revenant, or a Thay. Plague, okay, let's go set off the summoning circle. Does anyone have matches or a lighter? Alex, I got the lighter. I'm on my way. Anybody put salt in there? Red, I put salt down already, got it. Just need the lighter. Plague, okay, bitches, let's do this. Crucifix down. The camera is in the perfect spot to capture the moment. A child appears in the summoning circle, scaring Spiff out of his seat as a horrific scream is heard through the microphones. The candles are all extinguished as a small figure appears, causing the images to flicker. Plague, go, go, go! Alex, Red, and Plague all scramble and put a new crucifix down and head back upstairs to the bedroom. Plague, oh, we got a crucifix burned in the bedroom. Someone, get a thermometer or something in here. We need to check. Red, I'm on it. The group scrambles and eventually Red goes into the bedroom with the thermometer. Red, we got freezing temps. Freezing temps confirmed. Spiff, that means the ghost is a revenant. Okay, job's done. Everybody out. Plague, let's go, boys. The three evacuate and head to the van. Everybody double-checks the objectives and confirms revenant, then hits the end button. Plague, oh God, it's a game where we are all alive and we got the objective and everything. Holy shit, that was good. Red, let's go, boys, that was our best game yet, I think. Alex, that was fantastic, even leveled up. But the pain in my joints is painful. I'm going to call it here. See you guys next time. Spiff, oh wait, Dragon Cat asked us to join him for Foxhole when we're done. You guys up for that? Red, yeah, I'm game. Let me feel my arms and shoulders again, then I'll see if I can log in. Alex, I will have to reinstall, but I think I can join in time. Spiff, oh excellent. More footage, I can make more money off my friends mean entertain people. Red, bitch. Spiffle's outro plays, this time with outtakes and silly screen clips for everyone else's perspectives of silly goings-on while they played. Top comment, translated from Eridani. Are all humans this weird? Spiff's reply, yes. Yes, they are, and don't ever believe them when they say they aren't. Alex MG, oh come on, you know you liked it. Spiff's reply, well, maybe a little.